welcome to this segment of ATL Celebrity News provided by ATL Behind the Veil podcast with your host, Laura Moraé. Unlike many other news streams, this broadcast is to highlight the charitable actions and the caring hearts of celebrities who give back to Atlanta, Georgia. We are shouting out pinkycole, Diddy, T.I., Killer Mike, and mrjaymorrison for their contributions to Atlanta, Georgia. All right, unicorns, let's get down to the juicy celebrity news. ATL Celebrity News is highlighting pinkycole from sluttyvegan for her charitable acts that she is giving to the community of Atlanta. pinkycole and Stacey Lee came together with an idea to support Clark Howard students by giving 30 seniors tuition that is paid off. Can you believe this? It's been all over the news. It is great. Stacey Lee came to her friend Pinky with the idea to give back, and they ran with it. After they gave to the 30 students at Clark, Pinky also had decided to go ahead online and give to other students and to help other people. And these two individuals have decided to continue on this charitable act until they reach a goal of helping as many people as possible. Thank you, guys. This is really, really great, especially since Pinky literally just opened sluttyvegan approximately 10 months ago. She's blew up in a very short time, and you're already giving back. This unicorn is somebody to praise and be thankful for because education is needed in this city and everywhere across America, the world. So starting with one student here, let alone 30, is amazing. You are making a significant impact on the community, and for you to be an Atlanta import, you are here doing the damn thing, Miss Pinky. Yes, baby, we will stay sluttified. Thank you, Pinky and Stacey Lee, for your charitable hearts. Mwah. So last weekend was the Revolt Summit 2019, and it's only befitting to shout out Mr. P. Diddy, Sean Combs for putting on this event. We also need to shout out T.I., Killer Mike, and mrjaymorrison for their impact on the weekend and their parts in making the 3-day informative and fun weekend happen. And we did the damn thing. It was great. It was lit. It was educational. Got to see everybody. Everything was wonderful. I watched the YouTube video after. Everything was great. Love the information. Yes, yes, yes. Mogul Sean Combs actually received the Phoenix Award from the city of Atlanta last week. He also received the Georgia Entertainment Caucus. So congratulations to Diddy for that. We really, really love you, and we're glad and proud that you are able to share this blessing with all of us. The highlight of the 3-day weekend for the Revolt Summit 2019 was obviously the celebrity discussion panel. It was amazing. It was cool as fuck. I mean, the information we got, Killer Mike killed it. It just was everything that you wanted it to be. The Revolt Summit 2019 being held in Atlanta has showed how united Atlanta is and how awesome Diddy is for bringing us knowledge we can actually fucking use. Thank you, Diddy, for your charitable heart. You are the man. Mwah. Of course, with the Revolt Summit having a celebrity list, T.I. was one of the people that blew people back with his growth and development, his knowledge, and his experience. He really, really showed us that he knows his stuff about politics. He's really involved with the Atlanta community, and he's really out here taking charge. So T.I. Clifford Harris, you will be our third person on the list today to shout out for your contributions to Atlanta, Georgia. Not only were you on the discussion panel and showing us that you know your shit, and you aren't going to let anybody teach your kids the wrong information because you made that point clear. I love that in you. But you're also about informing the people of fact. Here is a clip of T.I. at the Revolt Summit 2019. Check it out, guys.
I think it would be helpful. I mean, because I think there's a lot of conversation right now around reparations and so on and so forth. But as I have been enlightened by Brother Jay Morrison, we can't get reparations because we haven't been officially classified as a nationality. African American is not a nationality. Black is not a nationality. So you can't give reparations to people who don't have an official nationality, a flag, a constitution, and you have a seat at the UN. You know what I'm saying? And So when we speak, when people ask me about reparations, I'm like, well, that's kind of putting the cart before the horse. So I understand the importance of that, but I also think that it has to be detailed instructions, line items, step by step of how to achieve this goal, so you will know exactly what you're asking people to do.
T.I. has shown the world that no matter where you start doesn't mean it is where you are going to end. Thank you, T.I., for your strength and your dedication to our community. T.I. has grown over the years, and even I have grown to respect him more, and I appreciate him being a mentor, being a guide for the youth, and going out here and making sure that he shows a representation, you know, as a role model that is honorable and somebody that is wise enough to give the children something that they need versus than just putting out music and clothes. So in movies, this guy is all over the place when it comes to informing the community. T.I. also gives back through his community through charitable events that directly help single mothers and children, from school drives to helping people in their most critical life moments. When he helped that jumper down off of that building, T.I. has shown to be an honorable man who appears to be nowhere near finished with his charitable journey. And for that, I am grateful. I'm sure the rest of the world is grateful. We all have growth and development in our lives, and T.I. has shown us that it pays to stick in there, don't give up, and educate yourself. Thank you, T.I., for everything that you have done and for showing the young men in this world how to grow the fuck up. I mean, let's be real about it. We all need to see that in our elders, in our, you know, the predecessors and our peers that are older than us and those that we look up to. And T.I. definitely has a crowd of people that looks up to him in a way that a lot of other men in this world don't experience. Thank you, T.I., for your charitable events. Thank you for all that you have done for our community. And thank you for showing us that no matter what our mistakes are, no matter what our shortcomings are, we too can make it. So thank you, T.I., for your charitable heart. Mr. Jaymorrison is another person who appeared at the Revolt Summit 2019. He was in the audience. He provided great questions, and I wanted to recognize him as another person that is a contributor to the community of Atlanta. Mr. Jaymorrison has the Jaymorrison Academy, which provides real estate investment education. He also has charitable acts for the community service for social injustice and equality. He's out here advocating. He's out here educating. He has YouTube videos that let you know step by step for free. The YouTube videos are absolutely free. How to get your credit together, how to build your life, how to build wealth as an African American in this America. So please make sure you check out his YouTube channel, Mr. Jaymorrison, and subscribe, because he really, really, really is kicking some knowledge. We really appreciate your comment and your question at the Revolt Summit 2019. What you were saying about nationality, unity, having a flag, and being a part of a culture where we have leaders and all of that. You are absolutely right. These are things that children need to continue to hear. So thank you, Mr. Jaymorrison, for being a mentor and a pillar of information for all of us to learn what we need to know so we can be better people. Thank you, Mr. Jaymorrison, for your charitable heart.
Honorable Malcolm X said, "We suffer from political oppression, economic exploitation, and social degradation." I believe for us to end our political oppression, we need political unity. This is a healthy debate, but I think we're approaching it too micro and not enough macro. I believe if we're going to unify, we got to unify first around nationality. So my question is, Tip knows this. We spoke about it in your race outside my office. Tamika knows this. We spoke about this for years. Puff, we want to bring this to you. We need a black vote day. Not a vote day about Democrat or Republican. We need to vote about who we are as a people. Are we Africans in America? Are we Pan-Africans? Are we Moors? Are we Nation of Islam? Who is our nationality? What is our flag? What is our constitution? What are our bylaws? What are our values? And so what I'm saying to the panel is us as leaders, can we be that intentional, Mike, about burning down both the masters' houses, focusing on our own house, galvanizing all of our leaders in one place at one time to vote on our nationality, our flag, our values, and have a black vote day in real life? Can we do that?
My favorite person of the weekend for Revolt Summit 2019, by far, hands down, is Killer Mike. Jay's husband, yes, boo, you got you one. He is amazing, he's knowledgeable, and he knows how to educate to get you to understand where he's coming from without actually pissing you off. A lot of us, including me, that is something hard to do, and I appreciate him taking the time, educating himself, and learning enough so that we can all, you know, cherish in what he was able to tell us. Now we can go home, read books, watch those documentaries, and listen to these audios and really, really, really find ourselves and what we need to do as a people. Killer Mike is also known by Michael Render, took over the stage by storm with information and facts as his only lethal weapon. As a panelist on the Revolt Summit 2019 political discussion, he showed the world why reading is truly fundamental. Although T.I. and Candace Owens were going at it like they were the presidents in a debate, throwing facts and information at one another, Killer Mike came in and shut all that shit down with nothing but facts, 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 and more facts, baby. He was on it. I told you guys, it was on fire. Killer Mike let T.I., Candace, Katrina, Tamika, Steven, and all of us listening know we do not need to argue among ourselves. All we need is a solution, and to get that solution, all we need is a plan. At least that is what I walked away from the conversation with. I felt invigorated. I felt inspired, motivated. I felt powerful after listening to this panel of people speak. That was just me, but this is my show, so I can tell you how I feel, and I feel he was great. Anybody that disagrees with me, fuck it. It doesn't matter. But I feel like he needs to be highlighted not only for, you know, the Revolt Summit of 2019, but he is also the unofficial ambassador of Atlanta. He woke us all up and let it be known years ago, and even this past weekend, that we are not coming together effectively as a culture. And until we do that, nothing we argue about matters. It doesn't matter. Until we unite, it doesn't matter. You guys listen to this clip. Tell me what you think. I mean, come on now. He's amazing.
Katrina, Mike has been sitting here listening to all of y'all talk. Mike, go ahead, brother. Brother, go ahead.
Niggas.
Go ahead.
Niggas. Niggas. Nigga. Stop it. Stop. Everybody hush. Hush. And listen. Because I'm about to give you the secret to what the fuck y'all are witnessing. What you niggas, N-E-G-U-S, of the royal kind, and niggas, N-I-double-G-S, what y'all are seeing right now are free people arguing over who got the best master. Oh yeah. So, we're gonna go back to silent. Let's register this shit back down. We're gonna lock this back down. So, I'll tell you when America was great. 7 years after the ending of the Civil War.
Exactly what
Candace, because you didn't give the comment, so you weren't prepared for that one. No, but that's not to jump on Candace, because again, I'm disagreeing with my friend. 7 years after the end of Civil War, blacks within 7 to 15 years accumulated over 15 million acres of land. Hold on, before we get to clapping, because the niggas bought some shit. Black people were the only skilled labor in there. So if it was welding to be done, iron bending, cotton picking, it was black people. So instantly, your value became more. And Candace has a point. The point that she made about illegal immigration affecting you is that it's going to affect you at some point. Why? If the Kegel Chicken Factory is hiring illegal immigrants at an undercut on the rate, it affects the black people who live there who should be demanding $20 an hour because they're being undercut. So when they get wiped out, they have to hire blacks, pay them, and unionize. So she's right on that. But hold the fuck on, I'm not finished. You have to remember that people who look like you immigrate too. So before you widely say, fuck them all, remember, America is always going to have a slave class. And if illegal immigrants or legal immigrants will not be the lowest paid workers, those in prison will be, and that always ends up looking like one of their sons. So it circles back around. So that's why people who are black, who are from 2 different plantations, got to get the fuck away from massa long enough to say, how are we going to burn down both their fucking houses? Now, this is my thought. I I don't care if you destroy the Republican or Democratic Party, because at one time, blacks were Republicans. And you dominated those 7 years after the Civil War. You were Republicans. You had more blacks in the House and Senate than you do now, and you dominated your own economic communities. You did that as Republicans. As Democrats, you did the same in cities like Atlanta. You failed in other cities. But the most important thing is self-organizing. By the time we get to a candidate, we should have a list that says white man, white woman, these are our demands. You can meet them and get our vote, or not, and we're going to stay home and crochet and make collard greens. But what you cannot do is continue to argue over who is the best master. I don't give a fuck if it's Trump, Obama, your mama, my mama. What the fuck do you have for me and my community? Now, if you do not, and if you stop playing, oh, I'm going to say the snazziest shit to each other on stage, I'm going to show that motherfucker, this is going to be a quotable, and we close up the doors, and we simply say, how do we take the good of what you have, the good of what you have, the good of what you have and you have, how do we shape it into a 10-point agenda to present to every local, state, and national politician? If you cannot meet points on our agenda, we simply can't support you. I like you. I love your casinos, Mr. Trump. I like you, Bernie. I like maple syrup that comes from Vermont. But what do you have for us? Now, when talking about have black people done better, we keep doing better and we keep getting knocked down. We keep doing better and we keep doing knocked down. So I'm going to tell people, this is your homework. Fuck trying to convince you. I want you to go home tonight. I want you to listen to Thomas Sowell. I want you to listen to, hold on, I got you coming. You look, my nigga. All right?
Yes,
so,
right there.
I want you to listen to Walter E. Williams.
Yes.
I want you to listen to Antonio Moore. I want you to listen to Yvette Carnell. I want you to listen to the economic strategy of Elijah Muhammad and Marcus Garvey. I want you to listen to the political strategy of Stokely Carmichael. I need you to get on your study and prove yourself worthy shit, because I'm tired of arguing who got the best master. You are already free. Now, nigga, act like it. Do your research. Do your research and decide what's best for you, because what's best for us in Atlanta was a black man who said, okay, I'm the mayor now. You want to do business with Atlanta, meaning you want to have an opportunity zone. 29% of all government contracts had to be attached to black people. When he found out that there were no black architectural firms, he said, black people build driveways, we can build airport runways. So he gave the white architectural firms the rights to build the airport. The fucking Herman Russell Company laid the plane. So my thing is, as black people, how are we going to get in a room together, stop fighting over who's master, decide what our agenda is and how to leverage it? I don't care who agrees with Cap or Jay-Z. I cared that black people as a whole showed up to work that day. What if nobody would have showed up to work? What if everybody said, you know what, fuck it, my nigga? What if everybody on the same day would have done that? If every policeman, every beer salesman, every car parker, every NFL analyst would have not showed up. Until we're ready to do that, we're not serious about being free.
That's real.
Killer Mike was given the honor of his own holiday, you guys, Render Day, which is July 17th. Not many of us can say that. Hopefully one day I can have my own holiday for being such a great person for the, the people and the community. But this is a well-earned, and these are well-deserved attributes and awards and honors that are given to Killer Mike because of his contributions to the city of Atlanta and his role as the acting ambassador of Atlanta. Appreciate Killer Mike's work with Black Teens for Advancement, the Bank Black program, and the Kids for a Change program. Great music to impeccable knowledge. We want to thank you, Killer Mike, for all your contributions and all you have done for everybody here in America, from great music all the way to advocating for social injustice and equality. You are out here doing the damn thing. We appreciate you for being an excellent role model, an excellent mentor, a guide to the youth, and all of us hard-head ass adults. Thank you for even waking me up years ago. I really appreciate you, Killer Mike. Thank you, Shay, for standing behind your husband and holding up your king. He is a god, you are a goddess, and this is what we need to see in our culture, more and more and more Black unity. I love you guys. Thank you, Killer Mike, for your charitable heart. That's all we have for today, my beautiful unicorns. We are to the end of our segment of ATL Celebrity News, presented by ATL Behind the Veil podcast, which airs every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New episodes are always uploaded weekly. Follow ATL Behind the Veil podcast to get your positive celebrity news updates. Bye-bye for now, my amazing unicorns. Self-love, bitches!
Chasing somebody who loves me.